Hello everyone, welcome to a new interview, and this time I am with my friend here, Mauricio, and he speaks of course English as the previous guest we have here in this random talks about different languages, in this case English again, and I'm going to ask him questions about English, learning English, varied questions, different questions about his experience. So we're going to listen to him first. He's going to introduce himself. Oh, by the way, before we continue, make sure you activate the closed caption so that you can see the subtitles, because sometimes you might not understand what we're saying, and that's totally all right, okay? So before that, click on the subscribe, follow, and activate notifications buttons so that you can see every single video every time I release them, okay? So without further ado, we're going to start. And the first question, which actually is not a question, is just introduction. So my friend here is going to introduce himself. All right, here you go.
Okay, Santiago, thanks a lot. It's a pleasure to be here in your channel. My name is Mauricio Gutierrez. I'm living in Quieres in this moment. I'm mechanical engineer, my profession. I have been work in many years about mecánica industrial or mecánica automotriz. So in this moment I'm working in cycling parts, mecánica bicicletas.
Okay.
So I get a commercial situation in this moment. I working with cycling parts in cafetero. I visit cycling shop, mechanical, technical mechanical about cycling shop. It's my own business.
Okay.
Yeah, and I get 44 years old. Thus I was born here in Pereira. All time I have been living here in this zone, in Dos Quieres. Is my residence principal.
Okay.
That's all.
All right, good. That's it. That's it for the interview of my friend here. And now we jump right into the question. The question we always ask to our guests here, and the question is, how did you learn English?
Okay. My first classes was in a UTP at the university.
Okay.
In that moment, I take classes because I was mandatory in a topic, even to graduate. So later, I get an opportunity to work in a multinational company. In that moment, I was checking option to increase my level in English because in that moment I was considered that was very and is very important for this competitive world. So really, in this moment, it's my first time in a institute because I have been learning English in a institute. Another opportunity that was when I traveled to USA years ago. When I visited USA, was a cultural moment because I didn't know English, so for this reason, opened my mind because communication to request a menu, a ticket, if you needed to buy a clothes in that moment. So I consider that in that moment very important to speak in English. So for the reason I was learning myself. Today, YouTube channel or apps in the smartphone might be, or it's easy to learn. For the reason I was learning myself in that moment, because in this moment I practice in a club, or I take classes in a institute. For the reason I consider important, I start to take class and to learn English.
Oh, great. Okay, great. So basically, you're saying that you, in the past, you learned as part of your profession, your career, right?
Yeah.
And also because you took some classes in institutions, right? In an institute, you're still studying in an institute, English institute, right? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he was. That's okay. That's awesome. And as you noticed, he was also mentioning, actually, to us that he has traveled. So the next question is going to be related to traveling. So please share with us which or what countries have you visited, and if these countries are English speaking countries. Or let me reformulate the question. What English speaking countries have you visited?
Okay. Now, I was visited various countries
Okay.
in Spanish, but in Spanish are Venezuela, Ecuador, Perú, Argentina,
Okay.
Panamá, México,
Mexico too.
Mexico too. The unique country in English is USA.
The US, okay.
The USA, yeah. I was visited in Miami, in Orlando, and Las Vegas. I was visited in Las Vegas. So in that moment, I consider that very important English, because in the airport, for example, one moment asked me a staff, airline staff,
Okay.
in English, but I couldn't understand any in English
What they were
in that
saying.
moment. So finally, the better method of the communication is about imagine, or our hands, or our smartphone.
Gestures.
Yeah, yeah. Because don't speak excellent, and sometimes difficult listening to native English to people in USA, because they speak very fast. If you could some words, many words.
It's true.
So in the unique country in English, USA. I was visited 4 times USA. 4 times USA. 3 times Miami. Miami. 2 times Orlando. 3 times Miami. 3 times Orlando, and only one moment in Las Vegas. Yeah, but a unique country was or have been in USA. That's all.
All right, that's great. Well, if we say the U.S., so but that's amazing. It's just the unique country, or only just the one country you have visited so far. But I think it's all right because the country is big, right? This U.S. is really big, so I think that's enough. That's enough as a country, right? Okay. Next question is about what do you think is what has it been the most difficult thing about learning English for you? Or what is the most difficult part for you that has been learning English?
Definitely listening. Yeah, listening.
Why?
Because for example, when reproducing record you do in English, or speak native people in English, are difficult. I don't know. Maybe I need develop more to discipline my ear because it's important. All the listening, try to understand, but really the most difficult is listening in native or YouTube or maybe a song. A song is have been difficult to me. Sometimes in another, for example, in a French, when I was in a French days ago, this year,
You mean France? You were in France?
France, yeah, France, sorry,
Okay.
France. So
Which is a French country. So it's actually a country where they speak French. So,
Okay, okay.
so this is really interesting. So you were in France. And how was the experience?
nice, because, for example, in English, I need to communicate some place, different moments in English, or also in this case in Paris, the people speak in French, but some people, a lot of people, understand a little or a few English.
Okay.
So, for example, one moment difficult was in a stuff in an airline
Okay.
because that's moment the woman is a native French but speak me in English, but I really I couldn't understand anything because the accent is different because not native or the reason in different countries the accent is different in India in people French in people
And in different countries, the
different
accent
British,
changes.
yeah, different, yeah, change a lot of or some words or some accent
Uh-huh.
for the reason was difficult, but the experience in French was very nice because some moments I couldn't to phone people that speak in English, so I use app translating in my smartphone.
Oh, that's
In French because I need ask about whatever address, so I need to use the smartphone to translate in French. But French is really lovely, very lovely. It's expensive. Paris is expensive. The food, the transportation, activities, because the taxes is high. For the reason is a little expensive. That's all.
all right. Okay, that's really interesting. So, as you have heard, guys, my friend here, he has traveled through different parts of the world, and as he's mentioning, also even French-speaking countries, because not only like English-speaking countries, as he mentioned, and that's good. Something interesting that he's mentioning as well is that notice that if you learn English, if you know English, you can communicate at least a little with people, with French people, right? So I wanted to ask you about that. Since, for example, imagine a person doesn't speak English. You were mentioning that you were using apps. So what kind of technology do you use when you want to communicate?
What kind of technology?
Yeah, you were mentioning that you were using your cell phone. Do you use something else, or what do you use to communicate if you need it?
The apps, in this case, the apps.
Do you use apps?
Yeah, apps, the Translate, Google Translate.
Okay.
Only Google Translate.
Only that one, all right. What about the AI, artificial intelligence, maybe models?
And that's why not. But I have been using artificial intelligence.
Like chatbots.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I have been using specifically in another kind of use.
Okay.
Not in English or in another kind of idiom.
like
On-
another like for idioms and
Idioms.
languages.
Yeah. Not
Okay.
exactly simple, only only to imagine, to
For images.
configure.
Okay.
Yeah. In this kind of
But to communicate, you use the translator.
the translator. Yeah, Google Translator.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I only know these apps. I don't know. It might be there are a lots of apps, but I use Google Translator more comfortable.
Comfortable to talk.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's great. That's great. All right. Great. So as you noticed, he was mentioning to us that the like oral comprehension is a challenge for him, for my friend here, for Mauricio, and that's of course in any language it's really difficult to understand sometimes. So the oral comprehension is going to be really difficult for many people, and so do you have, for example, or how are you? What are you doing to improve your oral comprehension in English? Are you doing some kind of activities or exercises to improve your listening?
Yeah, of course. I have been listening movies, watching movies in English.
Right.
I have been attend to English club because in the English club there are a lot of people with different level, in different accent. Some people is easy, some people is hard to understand. But it's important for in this moment for to increase my listening, my level. I have been listening movies. Normally Sunday. On Sunday at least one movie.
Completely in English.
Yeah, completely. Sometimes don't understand a lot,
Uh-huh.
but it's normal. I consider it normal because I'm learning.
It's true.
So it's normal.
practice.
Yeah, it's practice. Anyway, if you, yeah, in my case, I need a level C1, C2. Maybe I need practice a lot. So I speak and listen more constantly, see, more discipline. It's the idea, but it's the idea I try to increase.
Okay, great. So, well, as you can see, he's like doing his best, and he tries to do it like every Sunday, as he was explaining to us, which is good because that's the best way to have discipline, right? To have discipline and to get devoted to your learning, you need to create discipline. And discipline, you do it when you learn like every single day, if you can, or every week, as my friend here, or like every month. It doesn't matter actually the time. What it matters the most is the discipline, like the habit, right? Okay, great. So now let's move on and let's continue to. It's going to be another question about what about the food? You have visited different countries, so this question is like probably one of the most common questions you might be asked. And the question is, what is the best food you have tried so far in one of your travels?
The best
Yeah.
for me is in Peru. The gastronomy in Peru is excellent.
Okay.
There are good restaurants. The more common foods in Peru are fish, maybe fish or
Fish,
similar fish.
All right.
Uh, Another, maybe USA doesn't or original food or typical food. There are a lot of kind of foods in Argentina, Spain, fast food, Japanese.
All right.
So normal, really normal. Morocco too.
Okay.
In a park at the Matil Park, Morocco too. I remind me this moment. That's moment. The worst
And
food.
yeah, for example, this is about the food. So Yeah, basically you were mentioning that the best food was in Peru, right? So now, like the opposite question. So since you were mentioning that the best food was in Peru, so if guys, if you agree with him or agree with this idea about the best food in Peru or in any country, make sure you can also make sure you comment down below about the best food for you or a place you really like the to eat the food in. So now the opposite question: what is the food you like the least, or the food you say no, maybe I wouldn't try it again?
Um, let me think, because a lot of time, for example, in um, Francia, I traveled to backpacker, so my food was fast food or sandwich, hamburger, sandwich.
It's simple.
Sí, simple, simple. But so the in that moment I took waffle. Waffle is typical in.
Yeah, it's common.
It's common,
Yeah,
but
waffles.
yeah, waffles in Paris.
Yeah.
It's common,
All right.
but it's simple, really simple.
Like, really simple,
It is simple because the waffle you get a fish, vegetables, or so maybe was that moment, that's food in Paris because really simple, normal.
So it wasn't like
normal.
the best, like normal, simple.
Yeah,
food.
normal, simple food.
Not
Yeah,
the most
yeah,
complicated dish.
yeah. But in my, I don't know, in another when I visited Venezuela, when my I visited my uncle, so the food, delicious foods,
Delicious food too?
is yeah, because my uncle to cook excellent.
He's a good cook.
Yeah, was a good, yes, a good cook. But yeah, my being friends was
Like the
a normal,
the normal,
food.
not the worst, but just like a normal.
Normal, yeah, normal
meal.
normal meal. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Sure.
Okay, great. Well, that's it. That was interesting. So next question is going to be about traveling as well, because in this case we're talking about mostly about traveling and English, of course. So, what is the longest trip you have taken so far? The longest trip,
Yeah.
or but when I say the longest trip, it's like when you left.
About time.
Yeah, about time overall,
Yeah.
like in general or all in all. Because when I'm talking about when you left Colombia, and when you return, like
okay.
longest duration for you in terms of
no flight.
not about flight, no, not about flights,
Time,
because
okay.
yeah, because flights, I think that's boring,
Yeah.
you know, and to spend, I don't know, I haven't spent like a lot of time on a plane, but I think that's boring, so I think that's not going to be exciting to talk about. But what about talking about the longest duration you had in your trip since you departed or since you left, for example, if it was Colombia, you left your hometown, your city, and when you return, when you came back. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. Was in Miami. I visited. Was my first time. Normally, when it's first time, it's expectative. So, do you consider a lot of time to stay a lot of stay to visit places or
Yeah.
so in that moment I I was 22 days 22 days some days in Miami, other days in
Pretty much like a month.
yeah
Pretty much. Okay.
yeah, in Miami some days, another days in Orlando in thematic parks and Universal and Disney World.
Oh, theme parks.
Theme parks. Okay.
Cool. That's so
Yeah.
cool. And did you like enjoyed the roller coasters and
Yeah, roller
all of the,
coaster.
oh, share with us how is that, because me myself, including myself, I don't know these places, but they are very common, right? We see on ads and advertising in the US, very in movies, even in movies.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask you about how's the experience. I mean, what was the best experience you had in theme parks, or and what was the most scariest? All of this. This is interesting. Let's converse a little bit about it.
Yeah, I love Park Universal Studios.
Okay.
There are the more common two parks: Island of Adventure, one park, and
Okay.
Universal Studios, another park.
Oh, okay. They are two
It's-
different parks.
Different parks. Really, Universal. There are three or four parks, but the own parks are Universal and holidays. Holidays here. I'm sorry, I forget.
It has a name, yeah.
Yeah.
Another park.
Anyway, in this park there are movies. Normally, you watch movies in TV or in YouTube. I don't know. So in this park, there are this kind of movie relation with the roller coaster.
Okay.
The best roller coaster for me, King Kong. King Kong.
Yeah. Why is that the best for you?
King Kong because it's a big. King Kong is
Yeah.
watching big.
How many meters tall? How many?
Huh.
Like
Oh, but
5 meters, 10 meters, or
I don't know.
what do you think? Like more or less.
Maybe 10 meters.
Okay.
Maybe 10 meters.
That's
so
a lot,
do
man.
you ride in a car?
Okay.
So riding in this car across the thematic roller coaster.
Okay.
So appear image the car. I don't know how
It moves. It moves all the
It's
time.
smooth all time or water. I don't know.
They like
Tiran agua.
they throw you water.
Okay. Throw you water.
Throw at you water.
Yeah. Throw
At
the water.
At you.
Okay. Throw the water. Simulate I don't know, a cascade. Cascade. I don't know.
Yeah,
A cascade or
waterfall.
or animal. Whatever animal is. Lance. I don't know.
Based on the concept of the roller coaster.
Yeah. So the King Kong, another is Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 is excellent
That's a good one. Okay.
because the halt, the call, the movement of the car,
So cool.
it's excellent. Another the Mummy, the movies, the Mummy, La Momia.
Oh yeah, right. The mommy like
The movie
concept
excellent
too.
because no, that is because suddenly you ride on front, so stop, so suddenly back
they
to back.
they take you back.
Wow, what happened here?
It's like crazy
It's
movement
crazy.
around.
Yeah, it's crazy. Another roller coaster. Last time I visited another new roller coaster for me was Harry Potter roller coaster.
Okay.
Awesome because it right on front, suddenly again back, but stop, suddenly stop. So down, abajo, cae, luego.
They take you down, or they put you down. They put you out.
Take you down.
They put you up and down
Put down.
like suddenly.
Yeah, suddenly. So I stop and what happened? And
This is-
suddenly,
this is really fun,
Wow.
man. So like you're going like pretty much in one direction, and they stop
Yeah.
you and they move you and put you down and up and down. Or
really
it's cool.
in USA spend a lot of money in this kind of
What about the
thematic park,
price?
but
Is
it's
it
excellent.
expensive or cheap to ride these things?
The tickets is according to
Yeah.
targets, maybe because you can pay only park, or you need pay 2 ticket in one day or 2 ticket in 2 day.
What can you do? What kind of activities can you do with one ticket?
One ticket, no, one ticket is you can
For
in one park.
the whole park?
You can pay, for example, it's cheaper. You can pay only one ticket in one park.
And you
It's
can
cheaper.
enjoy the
You can,
different activities.
No, whatever,
you like.
all roller coaster or
Okay,
activity.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, sometimes the line in a roller coaster are longer.
Long,
You
okay.
need why some according to season, to epoch, to time.
Based on the season, you need to wait or not.
Yeah, so it's high season. Might be 2 hours in
Just to get in.
2 hours to wait. Yeah,
To get in. All right.
yeah, to wait in line.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot. Waiting, standing in line for 2 hours.
But
Maybe you get sleepy.
but it's low
Maybe it's
season.
because it's because of the season, right?
Yeah, but it's low season. The line is faster,
It
so
moves
you
faster.
can fart in whatever while
you
whatever line.
can pass between different attractions and
Yeah, but
can enjoy more.
I like it. In my case, I like it roller coaster because
Yeah,
another
why?
kind of activities are simulators. But a simulator, I hate. I don't know. I
You
think
get like get nauseous.
now it's
Dizzy, a little bit dizzy.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. So in simulator, I don't like. I don't like a lot.
Oh, that's good, man. That's really interesting. So, well, there you listen, guys. So, if you plan to go and
Yeah.
traveling and take, enjoy. If you are eager to experience like adrenaline, like my friend here, that's a recommendation, or well, not a recommendation, but just some suggestions to enjoy and have fun in the U.S. All right. So, well, we're actually pretty much in the half of the half part of the video. This is the first part of the video. We continue with the second, and now I'm going to ask you questions about recommendations. So, about English again, since we have already talked about the importance of English, like when you travel, when you experience different situations. You were saying that when you need to read or when you need to understand different documents in the airport or different places, so it's important English. In the airport, like when you see the signs.
Yeah, when I arrive in airport, for example in USA, all signal in English.
The signs.
The signs.
They are in English. The
Yeah,
signs.
in English. So how could you phone restroom? You need a restroom.
That's the basic.
So
but that's easy, right?
yeah,
Because you see the sign with the image.
yeah, the image.
But if you need complicated
But-
things,
Yeah.
it's tough.
Or the Q zone, or sometimes the Q zone asks about your reason to arrive to USA. What is the reason to arrive here?
Like the purpose of your travel.
Yeah,
What's the
so,
objective?
yeah. So ask in English. So do you need reply in English? Sometimes you can attend people in Spanish. In Miami, there are a lot of people speaking in Spanish, but however, it's important speaking in English because whatever moment you need, might be only read whatever advisor. What you
Yeah,
think.
anything necessary, or you need to ask for advice, or a piece of advice.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we already know the importance of English. So I wanted to ask you the same question we ask every single time to the guests, and the question is, what are some recommendations you can give to people watching this video or learning English? Do you have any recommendations for learning English?
Yeah, of course. I consider the life is take a risk. Take a risk to learn English because it's important to lie, to work, personality, communicate with people in whatever moment. Bad sides in Colombia is a good opportunity to good employee, a good job, many jobs in English. There are better profit, salary. So there are, I was checking days ago in web page.
Yeah, what kind of
opportunities.
were you seeing?
Yeah.
Which?
I was checking, for example, in public concurs. I don't know. Public
Like offers, job offers?
job offers, a public. But for example, it's mandatory certificate,
An
English certification.
And what kind of job are we talking about? Public?
For example,
offers,
in La DIAN, aduanas, custom,
Yeah.
it's mandatory English. I was working 6 months in La DIAN,
Okay.
in the airport.
All right.
In this case,
And were you
To-
using your English?
yeah, because I ride in that moment. I ride American Airlines
Okay.
fly from Miami.
Okay.
So I write people in English. So do you need to communicate? What is the reason here? What do you transport in your suitcase, in the baggage?
Oh, okay.
So to check if might be
Like common
transport.
questions in the airport.
Yeah, common question in the airport. But it's important. Sometimes I ride private airplanes. So to in English, because people arrive to police, for example, once police. So the airport is the zone very important in this case in international zone to speak English. If in the airport you don't speak English, so it's complicated to
To work there.
to move in whatever other kind of place.
Okay.
Yeah, so for this reason, but but it's important study English. Whatever people that consider study, it's important discipline. It's important be honest, because the opportunities in English there are a lot. Maybe in another countries with becas. I don't know becas.
Scholarship.
Scholarship in another countries is mandatory certificates education.
Exactly.
So for the reason it's very important you consider that change the employee or have a new opportunity, get a new opportunity for your life. So for the reason, but say it's important discipline because you speak only in Spanish all time. This is you forget a lot of words, a lot of sentences. So you lost this discipline. Okay, so for the reason it's very important English. So I consider that you must take a risk to speak,
And
learn. Yeah, to learn.
That's true. That's true. Okay, well, you heard it right, guys. It's really important to learn, and of course, you will have a lot of opportunities. And a recommendation would be to take a risk, learn English in this case, or any language you would like to learn, and apply for different job offers. So just look for them, right?
Yeah.
Especially in airports, and well, make sure that you have a certification or a certificate that will help you to get by and actually get these opportunities. All right. So something else, like a little bit related to this, but now you were sharing like with us ideas of different opportunities or why you should learn English. But what about things you should do, right? And what about now things you never should do if you want to learn English? You understand?
No, sorry.
Is the negative or the never do this. I mean, if you want to learn English never, for example, be lazy, or you understand?
Be lazy.
Yeah, when you don't want to do anything, you say, "No, I will do it later," or
But
yeah. What is something you would not recommend to do to learn English?
okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, get it. Let's do it.
Um, maybe I consider that not recommend only studying in classroom.
Okay, why not?
Because in the classroom in whatever institute, uh, don't speak normally does speak the native language from America or from British, I don't know.
Exactly.
So only is a initial process to learn.
Okay.
So many people only study in the institute at the institute, but consider that only in the institute increase or speak or learn English. But it's important for me case translate this kind of learn in your house, in a club, in a video, watching videos, listen movies. So I don't recommend only to attend at the institute classroom because it's maybe it's simple. It's simple because a simple words, a simple sentence, a simple vocabulary. So I consider it's my opinion in this case. So do you need take maybe again take a risk to listening constantly movies, YouTube. It's important. YouTube. There are a lot of opportunities today with the internet. It's easy, or maybe it's a lazy pereza
The laziness.
laziness. I mean, the people laziness sometimes because there are a
There
lot.
are many opportunities.
Yeah, there are a lot of opportunities to learn, but unfortunately, cultural Colombian are laziness.
Okay.
So I consider that
Some
for the
people,
reason
yeah.
Colombian don't advance in a lot of opportunities because
Laziness.
laziness people. Yeah.
Yeah, because some people are maybe lazy, and as a cultural maybe reason could be laziness.
Yeah.
Also, of we can say many people in Colombia. All right, all right. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it. Actually, we're about to finish. So the last thing is that, well, you're going to say goodbye, and thank you again for being part of this video. Thank you so much because honestly, you have shared a lot of good pieces of advice. We have learned a lot. I have learned a lot because we learn every single day. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to learn. So the recommendations you gave are really really different, honestly, because I have well, some other guests that who have like actually been here. They have shared valuable ideas as well, but you have shared important and like
Real experience.
yeah, real experience ideas, and sometimes that's even more important than other pieces of advice, because if you think about it, if you say no, learn a language because that's good, but that's not enough, right? Maybe you cannot do anything with it. So I really appreciate your time and also the pieces of advice, the advice you have given to us today. And well, I hope to see you next time. And well, just say goodbye and thank you again for being here.
Okay, Santiago. Thank you again for your invitation here in your channel. So to whatever people that watch this new video, to invite you to subscribe the channel to Santiago.
Yeah, we're about to get the 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you do
Okay.
it because we have a surprise if we hit the 1,000 subscribers.
Okay, sure. So thanks a lot. That's all. It might be another opportunity we can join together in this kind of gathering.
And talking French.
I don't know,
Imagine
but I
this,
need-
guys. My friend and I speaking in French. On parle
I need
un
a
petit
lot
peu
of
en
time
français.
to speak in French.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
maybe I could teach you a little. Maybe I could teach
only
you a little.
sortir, only merci,
Bonjour, merci.
bonjour,
Au revoir.
bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Greetings. Saludos.
Greetings, yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So what, man? That's it.
Okay, thanks a lot. So we you later in another occasion.
Alright,
Okay.
that's it. Thank you, man. Thank you so much.